Hello, my name is Nathan Taylor, otherwise known as Sockmatician, and this is a tutorial to accompany the Sockmatician's double knitted brioche ebook. This particular tutorial is showing you how to work the two-colour alternating long tail cast on. I like this cast on a lot for double knitted brioche because it gives a nice sturdy, stable edge, a nice and tidy edge to your knitting. It also casts on a knit, a purl, a knit, a purl, knit, a purl, using one yarn, then the other, one yarn, then the other, one yarn, then the other, hence the name. And the first thing to do is tie your two ends together with a slip knot. Just a simple slip knot like that, leaving just enough of a tail on both to weave in later. I'm going to grab those two short tails and hold them in my right hand out of the way while I pinch this knot itself with my thumb and first finger. Then with my other hand I'm going to grab the working yarns, the ones that lead to the ball, with the lower three fingers of my right hand. Keep those nice and taut there like that. Then I can spread the two yarns apart with my thumb and first finger. Now it's important to note that the colour of yarn that goes over your finger will be casting on the knit stitches, and the yarn that goes over your thumb will be casting on the purl stitches. So you might want to work out which yarn you want where, depending on whether you're working flat or in the round. The next thing to do is I'm going to rotate my hand towards me, so my left hand towards me, so that I can hold the whole caboodle in this particular position. This is the classic Sling Shot position, and you can see I've got 4 yarns working from left to right, 2 on my thumb, 2 on my finger, with the middle 2 going to the slip knot and the outer 2 going to the fingers of my left hand. So I've got everything nicely set up here and everything is held under good tension. So what I'm going to do first of all is we're going to take the needle tip down to the left of the thumb and up between the 2 thumb strands. Nice big movement so everything is nice and clear. Then we're going to take it down between the 2 finger strands and up between the thumb and the finger. Then down between the 2 thumb strands and up to the left of the thumb. And to finish off that move, I'm going to release the thumb, and then as I pull tight, I'm going to put the thumb back into the center of that hole there and retension like so, bringing everything back to how it started. I'll show you that again in a moment, but before we do the recap, I want to show you the rest of the maneuver, which is how we cast on a purl stitch. Can you see I've now got one blue stitch, which is the knit stitch, yarn around my finger on the needle. We now need to get a purl stitch with the brown yarn from around my thumb. To do that, we take the tip of the needle down to the right of the finger, up between the 2 finger strands, then down between the thumb and the finger and up between the 2 thumb strands, then down between the 2 finger strands and up to the right of the finger. This time we're going to release the finger, and as we retension, the finger goes back into the center of the arrangement there and pulls tight, and you can see I've got this 2 stitches of my slip knot with loops there. We're not going to count those as stitches really, and then I've got a blue and a brown stitch cast on, and you can see little contrast bumps just underneath. That's exactly what we want to see. So now I'm going to do that all over again for you. Take the needle tip down to the left of the thumb and up between the 2 thumb strands, down between the 2 finger strands and up between the thumb and the finger. And then we go down between the 2 thumb strands and up to the left of the thumb, release the thumb and retension by putting the thumb back into the center of the hole, and then bring everything back to where we started. Then we take the needle tip down to the right of the finger and up between the 2 finger strands, down between the thumb and the finger and up between the 2 thumb strands, down between the 2 finger strands, I misspoke, and up to the right of the finger, release the finger and retention by putting the finger back into the center of the hole. Let's show that one more time. Just tighten everything up so we can have a nice grip on everything there. One more time, try not to misspeak this time. Here we go, follow the tip of the needle again. Down to the left of the thumb and up between the 2 thumb strands. Down between the 2 finger strands and up between the thumb and the finger. Down between the 2 thumb strands and up to the left of the thumb. Release the thumb and retention. That's the knit stitch cast on. Now for the purl, we take the needle all the way to the right and go down to the right of the finger and up between the 2 finger strands, down between the thumb and the finger and up between the 2 thumb strands, down between the 2 finger strands and up to the right of the finger, release the finger and retention. If you want to think about that another way, we can pick up the outer thumb strand from underneath, We can go over the top of the inner finger strand and pick that up, go back down between the two thumb strands, release and retention. Then we can go pick up the far right from the outside, from underneath the outer finger strand, come underneath the inner thumb strand and pick that up, and we can go down between the two finger strands, release and retention. Whichever way you like to look at it, that's how to do the two colour alternating long tail cast on.